Thank you.
Okay lang ang distance sa camera na.
Yeah.
Kuan ra kay
40 seconds left. OBB the live. Copy that. Hold on. There's the rooster in the back there.
para siya.
RCCO on air. You're now locked into the pulse of the city, where information and music conspire. RCCO on air. Get ready to tune in for advice and the hottest tunes. From life hacks to killer tracks, we've got it all for you. RCCO on air, bringing you ultimate radio experience.
Hello everyone, I am CM, and it's time for another informative day, only here on
RCCO on air, where music and information meets. I'm AS, and I just want to remind you that today is our third episode, CM.
Wow, what a way to celebrate the end of the year, AS. And you know what? God has been so good to us in 2023 because despite all the challenges that we faced, we are still standing tall and strong. And this makes me absolutely ecstatic, AS.
I know, right, CM? In just a blink of an eye, we are going to end this year, and I can still remember how I celebrated my new year with my family. And now, holiday is fast approaching, and few more days to go, and it's ho ho ho, it's Christmas time.
Right, I love the spirit, AS. You know, it also really makes me feel ho 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 every time I see everyone on the street bringing those Christmas lights, those everything that really makes us feel the Christmas feeling. And you know, since again Christmas is fast approaching, let's play something that will brighten your holiday spirits, beginning with the Band-Aid song titled Do They Know It's Christmas?
Don't go anywhere, because as we go back, we're diving into a topic for owners corporations' rights in the debt collection and how RC&Co lawyers can help them, only here on RCCO On Air.
I am a poor boy too, pa-ra-pa-pam-pam. I have no gifts to bring, pa-ra-pam-pam-pam. That's fit to give our king, pa-ra-pam-pam-pam. Ra-pam-pam-pam, ra-pam-pam-pam. Shall I play for you, pa-ram-pam-pam-pam, on my drum? Baby Jesus, pa-ram-pam-pam-pam, the ox and lamb.
RCCO on air.
Are you seeking more than just the ordinary in strata management? Look no further. StrataGuide is your dedicated partner in fostering a living experience that resonates with harmony, efficiency, and prosperity. At StrataGuide, we believe in the power of unity and positive relationships. Our commitment to open communication and conflict resolution creates an atmosphere of cooperation and coexistence within your strata community. We understand that time is precious, which is why we optimize processes to ensure smooth operations. Quick response to your needs, coupled with cutting-edge technology, results in hassle-free management that enhances your quality of life. Unlock the potential of your community with StrataGuide's financial expertise and property enhancement strategies. We're not just about management. We actively contribute to appreciating property values and the well-being of residents. Elevate your strata living experience with StrataGuide. Choose harmony, efficiency, and prosperity today. Contact us to learn more about how we can transform your community into a thriving haven. Book your appointment now.
RCCO on air.
And we're back. And as promised, we are going to discuss today the rights of owners, corporations in debt collection and the ways in which RC&Co attorneys can be of assistance to you.
And you know what, CM? We have a special guest today, and we are so grateful because despite with her busy schedule, she did not miss today's episode.
Wow, I know, right, AS? Well, folks, for those who are tuning in right now, our special guest is a strata lawyer and an owner of RC&Co Lawyers. She was a university instructor before dedicating her service to law. While working AS, she also was able to further improve her legal skills, and she also saw that she could better serve her clients by not only advising and advocating for them, but also educating them. And you know, AS, right now she works with her A team at RC&Co Lawyers through constant trainings so that they could provide effective, resourceful, and clear legal service to clients. And you know what? On top of that, she appears in tribunals in various court jurisdictions to advocate her clients' rights.
She presents papers on strata and construction law in local and international forums. She is also a volunteer trainer of Strata Community Association's A100 and committee training programs. Our guest is also a committee member of a few organizations, including Law Institute of Victoria Building and Construction Committee and Property Law Committee and the Owners Corporations Working Group, and is the president of the Filipino-Australian Lawyers Association. Our guest is also active in social media. She is the host of Strata Live podcast in Spotify and in Apple Music.
Wow, you know what, AS? Those details are very impressive, and there's still more of that. She also appears in many live streams and is working on launching in mid-2022 her own Strata Live channel. These platforms aim to educate all Strata community stakeholders so that AS, the purpose there is better understand, appreciate, and enjoy community living and its governance. Our special guest believes that good practice of law requires effective communication and education in order to achieve the best results for clients. Let us all welcome everyone, Attorney Rochelle Castro.
Hello, Attorney. Good day. How are you this morning?
I'm well. Thank you for having me, CMAS. It's great to be here, and hello to viewers.
Right. Thank you also, Attorney, for greeting our viewers, and we're very much grateful for your presence on our show. Attorney, let's get straight to the point. For those of our audience who are watching right now and who may not be aware, why is it that collection is important for an owner's corporation?
Well, CM, it's the heart of the operation of owners corporations. It's like us not being able to eat. If an owners corporation doesn't take care of its funding, it cannot, unfortunately, do anything. It also cannot comply with its legal obligations. So it's just absolutely important. So it's absolutely important that the owners corporation understands that they're solvent, that there's money, that there's always money. So they can pay contractors, they can pay the experts, they can pay their managers, and all these things so that they could preserve and keep up the value of their largest investment in their life, which is their property.
All right. Folks, I hope that you're taking notes right now because these are really crucial points. Now, attorney, what are the common challenges that an owner's corporation faces in debt collection and how RC&Co lawyers' assistance make a difference?
I've seen owners corporations get quite stressed, especially when they're dropped with a bill. For example, $10,000 of insurance premium due on Monday, for example, and they only have $1,000 in their bank account. So there's a big risk there. It's again just like anyone where you're, thrown with a bill that you must pay, but you've got no funds in the bank, and there's owners, unfortunately, or members of the owners corporation who owe for their contribution. And look, debt collection, the reality is it's a process. It's not quick. So where you bring in the debt collectors, a specialist debt collector for owners corporations, you're going to have to wait and understand that it's a procedure. And if it's not done appropriately in respect of budgeting and collecting appropriately and on time, the owners corporation could get quite stressed. So that's actually the biggest challenge, and needing the money now when there is a process that needs to be carried out. But it could be carried out with the appropriate strategies, of course. That's actually one of the biggest challenges, AS, with owners corporations. So it's absolutely important that that collection is not just carried out when it is needed, that it actually should be part of the regular process of an operation of the owners corporation.
Thank you so much for that, attorney. It's really important to understand the process, CM, right?
Indeed.
With how it would work. And together with RC&Co lawyers, they could really assist you with the process.
That's actually true. And that's where RC&Co lawyers gets in. And aside from that, attorney, let us also tackle some significant inquiry. For those seeking legal guidance in this area, attorney, for you, what should they look for in a legal professional?
For owners corporations, you definitely should approach an expert. Don't approach a legal professional that just does the collection for any types of entities. Owners corporations are complex, and you do require an expert to approach so that you can get the right result as early as possible, of course. The second one is the expert who is willing to work with you, that you are also willing to work with. I've actually realized that that's quite important in the relationship between an owners corporation and their legal expert, because it requires proper communication to collect documents, to get the right information, to exchange instructions and give instructions so that the result could be achieved as early as possible. And also a legal professional who is open to providing regular, but not unreasonable, regular and reasonable updates to the owners corporation so that the owners corporation can understand what's going on. Because look, sometimes after issuing a letter of demand, a lot owner will pay after 2 days, but sometimes it could take years, unfortunately. So it's case to case basis, but what's important is the relationship between the corporation and the legal expert, and it has to work. It actually has to work. And the expert must approach the expert.
Wow. And speaking of legal experts, CM, I believe that RC&Co lawyers are the legal experts because based on what we have mentioned a while ago, while we present our special guest, which is Attorney Rochelle,
right. The credential speaks,
yes, the
right?
credential speaks
for RC&Co lawyers' expertise.
Yes, and that's really very good, attorney. Now, any tips for an owner's corporation to navigate debt collection?
It's important, AS, that number one, owners corporation should not treat debt collection on needs basis. It has to be part of the regular operation. So check that the bank account is healthy, check who has fallen in arrears for longer than a period of time. Usually it's more than 30 days. Check the bank, check the arrears report, give the reminders until such time that if it's too long, for example, 1 month or 2 months has passed and still no payment has been made, make that decision to escalate that. Don't wait. That's the third tip. Don't wait until it racks up. unfortunately, we have found owners corporations who have left it where it's tens of thousands of dollars, which is absolutely not how a nonprofit organization or nonprofit entity should be working. So don't leave it too much, too long, because where a member don't pay a small amount and they think that they will pay one day, the larger it gets, the reality is the more difficult it is. So I'll summarize. Number one, put that collection as part of your regular process. Number two, do that check. Always check the health of the bank account and also the status of some arrears, and then make a determination when it's escalated. And finally, don't leave it too long and too big. It just gets harder when it's just too large for the debt to be collected. Not impossible, not impossible. And my team has definitely proven that. But it does take time, especially when it's just too large and then already you've just left it too long.
Mm-mm. It's really important to really pay on time.
True.
You need to check everything, check and balance.
It's correct. And those tips from attorney herself are really doable. They're simple, but we always wanted to keep everything in place. And RC and co-lawyers, again, gets in that process. So we're actually going to do the work for you in order to get those accountabilities settled. And Attorney Rochelle, thank you for the stellar conversation we had today. This is really a comprehensive discussion about the debt collection rights of owners corporations. And again, Attorney, we are very much grateful for your presence and time, for your knowledge that you've shared today. Have a great day and enjoy your holidays.
Thank you, CMAS. Very grateful for this opportunity. And Merry Christmas and Happy 2024 to you both and to our viewers.
Yes, thank you so much, attorney, for everything that you are implied today. Right, I am really amazed how everything works in RC and co-lawyers and the process. Thank you so much, attorney. One.
Have a good one, Attorney.
All right. So, in the event that you have any inquiries, please do not hesitate to get in touch with the professionals in the legal realm and look no further because RC and co lawyers can surely answer with any questions you may have. As you could see a while ago, right, with the conversations that we have with their principal lawyer, attorney Rochelle Castro. You can visit our website at www.rccolawyers.com. That's www.rcco.com, or feel free to drop them off in our inbox on any of our social media accounts that is on your screens right now. Take a screenshot. 1, 2, 3, and we are all complete. And if you want to know more about legal information, listen in for more, folks, here on our Facebook and share it with others.
Right. We're always live here because we wanted to share legal information to everyone in all aspects or in all matters.
And with the help of our professionals.
True, that's
professionals.
right. Yes. And speaking of listening, AS, let's also listen into Happy Christmas and enjoy the Christmas vibes.
Don't go anywhere and listen for more only here on RCC.
When it comes to excellence and quality service in facilities management, there's one name that stands above the rest. Scope Facilities. We deliver exceptional solutions. Of excellence, and our dedicated team works tirelessly to ensure that every aspect of your facility At Scope Facilities, we understand that your facility's success is our success.
RCCO on air. News break.
Did you know that the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission passionately promotes healthy boundaries between debt collectors and debtors or individuals with money? The said government agency recognizes several purposes and events that debt collectors are permitted to do when discussing accountabilities with debtors.
One acceptable purpose for calling a debtor is when the collector simply seeks to inform about liability. They are completely allowed to get in touch with the debtor for as long as the purpose is motivated to disclose the amount of money they owe. And of course, in line with that, demanding further payment as well as of disclosing the effects for their payment failure, such as cutting their services and even including the legal implications they may face, is also allowed.
That's true, CM. You know what? Calling a debtor is also acceptable by the states, especially if your motive is to aid those who owe you in settling their debts through offering payment arrangements. And that also means that collection teams are permitted to rediscuss previously agreed payment plans after the deadline passes by. Moreover, credit collection teams reserve the right to demand an explanation and even investigate if the debtor has moved to a new home address without informing the collectors if the need arises.
Since we've been discussing the do's and don'ts when contacting a debtor, in connection with that, there are also recommended time periods for contacting debtors that debt collection teams must adhere to. Remember, these required contacting depend on which medium of communication you will use to reach out to a debtor.
Contacting debtors via phone and meeting them face to face is permitted on days of the week. However, please take note that personal visits to a debtor's house or anywhere agreed must be the collection team's final resort. Collection teams must mind that callings must be done between 7:30 in the morning to 9 in the evening on weekdays. But on weekends, take note that you may cap off the day at 9 in the morning and still avoid getting in touch with them beyond 9 in the evening.
And if debtors have disclosed their employment schedules, collectors may call them within their respective work hours, and if not, they may be called from 9 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon on weekdays. Most importantly, debt collections are discouraged during national public holidays in Australia. And you know, this only shows how the government values our peace of mind in these momentous times of the nation.
RCCO on air. News break.
And that concludes our afternoon, everyone.
Another day, another episode well spent.
Do not forget that information is your greatest win.
Self-informed and legally empowered.
I really appreciate everyone, and also AS appreciates you too for tuning in for today's episode. You know, time flows so fast, AS. I'm getting sad about this, but I can't believe we're down to the end of the program. But we'll see you guys soon on our next episode, or AS, should I say our fourth episode next year in 2024.
Until next time, where music and information meets, only here on RCCO on Air. Holidays, guys.
2024, everyone. Goodbye.
Merry
RCCO on Air. Gotcha the scoop you need and the tunes you love. RCCO on air. Stay curious. Stay groovy. RCCO on air. Now signing off.